Wonder if it's going out. Hello. Hello, hello. What is going on with the thing? Where is my mouse? Where did you go? Mouse. Mouse, 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 mouse. Where's my mouse? Well, hey, everybody. Huh. Let's do a different feed there. Hey, everybody. I don't know where Kennedy is or what happened there. And so there we go. I'm on air. Yeah, that's it. Nobody's watching on this feed, so it's all good. But I'm going to try to get Kennedy back on here and see what happens. So far, nothing from him. Nothing. Nothing. So anyway, let's take a look around the studio. As you can see, my quad view, my computer, and everything, side of my head. That's the computer. Hopefully, it'll boot up, and then there's me. That's me. Taking forever. Dun, 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 dun. Let's call him back and see what's going on with his settings. What's going on with his settings? Calling back to Kennedy. Taking forever, but still recording on the audio feed. Why is everything so slow today? There he goes. Where's he at? Updating conversation. It won't even let me video. Wonder what's going on there. Let's try to figure it out. No device found. Well, that's working fine. That doesn't make sense. Why is there no device found? Let's try that again. Let's try that. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. What happened?
Skype.
Interesting.
We never stopped streaming that whole time.
No.
And you left me hanging.
Well, now you're not even moving. Just so everybody knows, is there anybody watching currently?
Jeremy's watching.
Hey, Jeremy. There's an alt feed on the Interbrews YouTube channel. If you want that.
Okay. But no, we never stopped streaming. I don't know what happened. We just had a frozen Josh on screen.
Oh, fun.
And I ad-libbed very poorly.
Oh, well, you're not even moving to me. I just have a frozen Kennedy on my screen.
No, it's fine. Everything seems hunky dory
Does
so
it?
far. Ish.
The picture looks really crisp. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Why
I believe you mean the picture looks really crisp.
That too. Let's see.
Yeah. All right. All right, Jeremy. Jeremy's he's the one being our quality control today.
Yeah.
So I kind of, well, in your absence, I introduced what I was drinking.
Oh, well, okay. I don't know.
Are you interested?
Yeah.
But you can't see, can you?
Nope.
Galveston Island Tiki Wheat.
Oh, nice.
Jules recently picked. Well, it's been about a month or so.
Okay.
When she was out in Galveston, so.
Why am I not seeing you at all? I want to know why you froze.
I don't know why. There's something weird with Skype today. I'm telling you.
You want to switch to Zoom?
No. I mean, literally, the only issue is the fact that you can't see me on your screen. Everybody else is fine. And do you really need to see me?
Yeah, I do.
Oh. I forgot. When you were gone, I started singing.
Yeah, that happens.
Jeremy's the only one who witnessed that, I think, though.
I see you turn the TV around.
Yes, this was your suggestion, and I listened to you for once. So,
hey,
I repositioned the camera.
And
I've got a still shot of our logo.
Yeah. Well, you should also consider closing the door behind you so you don't see the toilet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had to. Actually, my phone was on the charger, so I had to get up and get the phone to see why you were leaving me hanging so long.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see the toilet in the bathroom, and I'm kind of all. I'm all wired up here, so if I get up to shut the door, then there. In the double box, you can't see the toilet. Julie's gonna kill me. She's gonna absolutely kill me.
Yeah. Well.
She told me never to do that.
What, to show the toilet?
Yeah.
It looks as though you have a fuzzy floor covering on your toilet, like to where you won't even realize that you peed on it until much later, like good 5 seconds into it.
It's just a normal floor mat. It's like
terry cloth, right?
I'd say it's like light shag.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. At 3 a.m., you wake up, need to go pee because you had too many beers before you went to bed. That's a hazard. You're gonna start peeing. You're missing, but you don't even know until it's too late.
I mean, that goes doesn't matter what you have on the floor. That's gonna always be an issue.
No, I mean if you have a harder floor, you're gonna hear the You're gonna hear the smacks.
Are you gonna hear the smacks though at 3 a.m.?
I would think so, or feel it on your foot, splashing on your foot.
All right. Sounds like you have issues.
No, I know what it's like to have one of those there, and it absorbs everything, and so
Well, there's this thing called a washing machine.
gross.
And you wash them every once in a while.
Yeah, but you don't realize it till later, and then you step in it on your way out or something, or even worse, your Jules will come in and step in that, and then you don't do that to her.
No, she stays away from that bathroom.
Oh, did you close the door? Because my picture still has it up.
No, I haven't gotten up to close the door. I got to detach from the mic.
Oh.
Hold on, I'll go do that. Josh.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell her what you're drinking?
Do I need to run the song or the intro? I'll do it.
Yeah, do that real quick.
Uh-huh.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine here on Liquid Lunch. This is
What you drinking?
good.
All right, so today we were just at 11 Below last week. That episode of Interbrews is posted, and we did last week's episode of Liquid Lunch there as well. So I have a 11 Below coffee mug right there, their Java Space. I'm not putting Java Space in this mug because I don't have any Java Space, but what I do have is another dark, delicious beer from our friends in Austin, Texas. I say friends, I've never actually met them, but I love their beers. So, friend of mine from 512 Pecan Porter, because the cold front moved through and it's only 92 degrees today. So, delicious, dark, roasty porter with pecans from. And I had my coffee in this mug earlier, so maybe I'll get some coffee notes to this as well. Oh, look, it fits a whole beer. Perfect. There you go. You wanted to know? I wanted to know how big my servings of coffee were, and it turns out it's 12 ounces of coffee, which is
12 ounces.
That's what I said.
So you're down at about 36 ounces a day in coffee?
That would probably explain a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I only have 2 cups. Well, when your mugs are huge. That's good beer. It's good stuff. Hey, can you see over my shoulder? No, you can't see it in that shot. Let's see. No, hold on. All right, so I got this as a early birthday present from my mother-in-law. They went to Taos, New Mexico, and they got this painting of St. Augustine of Hippo, one of the patron saints of beer.
Oh,
And it'll be hanging. It'll be hanging here in the studio as soon as I can get a frame. So I've got a couple of things to frame: the 200th episode placard, or whatever you want to call it, poster, and then this picture of St. Augustine of Hippo. He was a saint converted to Catholicism from. Or Christianity. I don't even know I guess it was considered Catholicism at the time. That was right after the Roman Empire had switched over in 313. He was running around about 330, I believe, was when he converted from, I forget the name of the religion he was part of, more of like a dualism kind of thing. But anyway, he was running around in northern Africa. And I'm not entirely sure why he got to be the patron a beer. It's not like he doesn't have the same story as Saint Arnold. I think there's like 5 or 6 patron saints of beer, or saints that are brewers or beer.
There was so much drinking going on back then that they needed a bunch of patron saints of beers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into his story more.
I would say, they have a patron saint for like back then when people, only preferred the blonde ales, and then a patron saint for people who only drank stouts.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one for like IPA drinkers.
Well, they didn't. Yeah, of course they didn't have any of those things back then. They probably had dark. I don't know. Were they drinking?
You don't know that.
No, I do know that.
Were you around back then?
Hops weren't even introduced into beer until like the thousands, right?
I don't know.
Before that, it was Gruit style beers. I thought you were doing some beer history education.
I am.
It's just more modern history, right?
I mean, it's American history.
Right.
Beer, so.
Well, that's modern. Everything American is modern history. Let's look up old St. Augustine of Hippo. Also
Did
has
you just call St. Augustine a hippo?
of Hippo.
Oh.
Augustine of Hippo. According to Wikipedia, which we all know is always accurate. Let's see. He was running around. Okay, so 330. That's early. 354. He was born in 354. Of course, the Roman Empire became the Holy Roman Empire in 313 under Constantine. But he was running around from 354 until 430 A.D. And yeah, Roman North Africa. That was his. That was his thing. He was big into philosophy, Western philosophy, and Western Christianity. And he came up with the whole just war theory. So there you go. That's
Just war?
just war, like a justified war theory within Christianity. Word?
Weird.
And helped develop the doctrine of original sin.
I
Not.
think he was an angry drunk.
Why do you think that?
I mean, developing a philosophy of just war.
Not just war, just war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think it, you know.
He, Martin Luther, Protestant Reformation guy, right? He was a fan of Augustine of Hippo. So anyway, let's see. He was a what?
All I have to say is, it's cool that he's a patron saint of beer. Not my favorite though.
Arnold.
Yeah.
Let's see. He was a. He loved the. What?
I said, you know what you should do?
What?
Get an 8x10 of all 5 of the patron saints of beer to
Yeah.
adorn the studio.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. I lived in Carthage, Rome, and Milan before he moved to Africa to live in a monastery.
Oh.
So there you go. I'm trying to figure out what his connection is to beer. I don't know.
Carthage is in.
Is what?
No, I don't know where it is.
Okay. I don't see the beer stuff here. I'm gonna have to do some digging. Yeah, I have to do some googling.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay.
It's okay.
I feel like the people want one thing and we haven't delivered on that.
And by people, you mean Jeremy?
Is he the only one watching?
I think so.
Okay, well, that's fine.
He's the only one talking to us today.
Oh. Okay.
Torquemada.
What?
Jeremy says, "Hey, Torquemada, what do you say?"
I'm not entirely sure what that means.
Torquemada. Torquemada?
Well, no.
I don't know what that means, Jeremy.
Yeah,
Please explain.
Yeah, please.
And before he asked, what about Lovey Bond?
Lovey
Is that
Bond.
another patron? Is that another patron saint of beer?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he's talking about grass. St. Augustine, one of the better grasses. At least that's what we have around here in Houston.
He wasn't talking about grass at all.
Oh, well, I'm sure he wanted to.
I'm pretty sure he did not want to.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Jeremy, will you please settle this argument?
He's like, I'm out here mowing as we go. All right, so according to VinePair.
Oh, history of the world. Oh.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing since the last time we did a show out at 11 Below?
Just kind of living the dream.
My kids are back in school officially.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yep. And today is day 2. And again, they come running in. So I get off work at 1 a.m., get home about 1:30, finally wind down, get to sleep about, hopefully around 2. Sometimes it's later, depending on the thoughts in my head. I don't know about you, but at night, lots of thoughts. And anyway, so, 6:20 or so rolls around, and they're all getting ready. 3 middle school girls running around trying to get ready. And, of course, I wake up, and I don't really go back to sleep. So this is day 2 of that. We're going to try to figure out what the schedule is for getting ready, because These bags under my eyes are about to get a lot bigger.
Earplugs.
Maybe, but I want to be able to say bye to them and stuff. I don't want to be just completely passed out. You know, like I want to wake up just enough to be like, "Hey, bye."
All right, I got it. I have this. I have this solved for you right here.
All right, let's do it.
So, you want to get up at the ass crack of dawn to see your girls off to school. After sleeping only like 3 hours.
Right.
So you do that, and when they leave, you pound you shotgun 2 beers.
Yeah.
And then go back to sleep.
Okay, yeah, that should turn out. That should be perfect.
Or you shotgun beers until you feel tired.
No. I don't think that's very good.
Go to work till later.
Yeah, but I don't think it's very good sleep. And my thought was, okay, they're going to be at school. I can wake up around 9:30 or so, get a workout in, then start doing some liquid lunch, then go to work. You know?
Yeah, but it doesn't help you with your sleep.
What, 9:30? I don't know what I need to do. I don't know. I'm at a loss. I got to figure it out. Maybe I just need to not work anymore, and then I can just wake up early. If anybody wants to help that come true.
If only that.
Yeah.
If only.
All right, so here we go. According to VinePair, there's what'd you say, 6 patron saints of beer?
Well, you said 5.
Yeah, Mary said, did I say 5? Mary says I'd have to pee. Yeah, I'd have to wake up and pee if I pounded beers, and she's absolutely right. Maybe I'll just do without sleep. Maybe I'll just not sleep. How about that? So, all right, here's the lineup. So, of course, we all know St. Arnold of Soissons, or Arnold of Metz, right? That's the St. Arnold, the namesake of our St. Arnold Brewing Company here in Houston, Texas's oldest brewery. There's also St. Brigid of Ireland, a good friend of St. Patrick. He was like his drinking buddy. There's St. Nicholas of Myra, also a.k.a. St. Nick, Christmas time, right?
Hold on. So the Christmas guy is also a patron saint of beers?
Yes.
See, that guy's a happy drunk.
Right.
He gets drunk and he wants to give all the kids presents.
Right. He's not the only.
The other guy gets drunk and he's thinking of excuses to go start wars.
Right. So it's not. He's not the only Christmas saint, beer saint, Saint Wenceslas. You know, good King Wenceslas. You ever heard that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one. And then finally.
King Wenceslas.
Yep. And then finally, we get to our guy here, Saint Augustine of Hippo, and so now, which is part of Tunisia, anyway,
Tunisia.
Yeah, Tunisia. Okay, so early he was he lived a hedonistic lifestyle. He wasn't part of the church when he was young, and then he discovered an early and ardent love for alcohol consumption. And hedonism that followed, sometimes that happens.
Which most people, once they turn 21, typically do.
Right. Well, this was probably younger than that.
Not before 21, though.
Right. No, he was probably, this was before those laws, so he's probably like 15. Plus, his lifespan was probably 45, average lifespan was probably 40.
By the time he got to my age, he's dead.
Yeah, he's very dead. Let's see. And so then, once he converted to Catholicism, he stopped all the hedonism and lived until 76. So there you go. That's a very long life.
Yeah. So what he did, he found a loophole.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know how he got to be a patron saint of beer. He's the patron beer drinkers. I guess he's a beer drinkers, not necessarily brewers.
You know why he became the patron saint of beer?
Why?
Because he was that guy with all the monks hanging out that was doing keg stands, was shotgunning beers,
early on,
doing beer funnels, had the beer hat.
Yeah,
he was party guy. He was Frank the Tank.
He was Frank the Tonk.
Yeah, he was Frank the Tank.
No, Frank the Tonk.
Back in the 300s AD.
Mm-hmm.
He was Frank the Tank, and they were so impressed with him they gave him sainthood.
There you go. Well, according to the Catholic Church, I believe you have to perform a miracle to become a saint. You have to have a miracle attributed.
I think he invented the shotgun.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. And the beer bong.
Okay.
All right. So I realized that they didn't have aluminum cans back there, so there was no shotgunning. I was joking around there.
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure they founded ancient beer bong.
Yeah, you could chug a chalice chug, for sure.
Yeah, you need like a tube. So they hooked up the chalice to like animal intestines. All right, one end went in their mouth, and the other end they poured all the beer down.
I don't think they had to.
Beer bong.
I don't think they had to use animal intestines.
Well, what else would they use for a tube?
I don't know, some hemp straw,
Like,
something.
Maybe like a clay tube.
Yeah.
All right.
Some sort of vessel.
Maybe.
Yeah. They had clay vessels. Maybe
Yeah.
they just made one.
Yeah, they could easily just craft a beer bong out of like clay.
Yeah. So
And I think he probably did that
probably makes sense.
while he was thinking about how to like justify killing people.
Wasn't justifying killing people. Anyway, I think you need an understanding of what the just war theory is. I don't think you understand what we're talking about.
Reed. Oh, you're right. He probably used reeds for the beer bong. Thanks, Jeremy.
I said that. I feel like you're not listening. Can you hear me? Is my mic on?
Huh?
Is this on?
Huh?
I said that already.
You said a reed?
Yeah. I said like a hemp reed kind of thing.
I heard you say hemp. I didn't hear you say reed.
Yeah. Straw,
Okay.
reed, same thing. Anyway. Hey, question.
Answer.
How early is too early to decorate for Halloween?
I would say before Memorial Day is too early.
Oh, I would say, I would say Memorial Day. You mean Labor Day?
Labor Day. Yeah. What do we just had? We just had Labor Day Monday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I got it mixed up. I'm sorry.
I mean, I would agree Memorial Day as well, but that's the beginning of the summer.
Not before Labor Day.
Okay. I would
So
say,
if you want to start putting it up now, I think it'd probably be fine.
see, I disagree. I think that's weird.
Okay.
I think Halloween decorations, October 1st. No, I say not before 10/1. That's too early is before, October 1st. Mary and I are in lockstep right there. Exactly. I think pumpkin stuff, traditionally in my house, like pumpkin dishes and things like that, you can start whipping those out after Joshtoberfest, September 18th. And then, Jeremy, you can't go with leaves start changing because they only change to brown sometime in November and fall off as dead leaves.
Yeah.
So we don't really have leaves changing here until much later.
Exactly.
So if it's too early to decorate for Halloween, don't you think it's too early for a municipality to declare that it's not safe to go trick-or-treating on Halloween this year?
Well, I disagree with it not being safe to go trick-or-treating. Because right off the bat, everyone's wearing masks.
And they're outside.
And they're outside.
Right.
And I think that should be up to you. I mean, you know that the chances of getting candy from strangers.
Right. Something we've all thought about, right?
So if you don't, that should be up to you. If you don't trust your neighbor to not give you coronavirus-laden candy.
Sitting there licking all the
don't-
packages.
Yeah, so don't go. Or go get all the candy, and then if you're paranoid about it, sterilize it all.
Yep. You could just, if you have like a black light or one of those, what do you call them? The UV lights. That'll get rid of it, right?
I don't know. But if you're not comfortable with it, then don't do it.
Right. But the city of LA,
Common sense, people.
LA, Los Angeles, the beacon of all things
Hippie.
whatever, ridiculous at this point in time. They've already declared that Halloween cannot happen. They've already canceled Halloween. Trick-or-treating is not okay this year already. On September 9th Actually, I think it was yesterday they declared September 8th. Or, yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying, I'm glad I live in Texas. Texas is not perfect in this whole thing, but I'm glad we live here, not there.
Well, I will say this. When you're talking about the decorations,
Yeah.
I personally don't think there's a bad time to put, like, fake graves out in front of your yard. Have skeletons hanging from the fences.
I have a
Webbing.
neighbor that's already put a giant
webbing.
spider in their front yard.
Yeah, that should be an all year round thing.
Yeah, this was actually a week ago. This was pre-Labor Day. He put a giant spider and then like all his purple lights and everything out. It's impressive, but I feel like he jumped the gun a bit.
I don't know. I think I'd like to see fake graves in people's yards or real graves all year round.
How do you decorate for Halloween?
I don't.
Why not?
Why?
Well, you're saying you like it. Why not partake?
Yeah, I'm not a homeowner.
You have an
And
apartment.
even if I was, that's a lot of work.
It's not that much work.
It's work for like no payoff.
What are you talking about? It's the joy of having fun. You said you like seeing it. You could see it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like, you're with your daughters, you're going out there and doing all that stuff. That could be fun.
You're not even going to do like a jack-o'-lantern, like even one of those plug-in jack-o'-lanterns somewhere in your house?
I probably won't. Julie might.
Yeah, I bet she will. I bet she does it to the nines.
She does like Christmas.
Yeah, well, I feel like Halloween is kind in the fall time is just kind of a warm-up for Christmas anyway. You just kind of warm it up. Mary, are you gonna if you're still watching, Mary, are you gonna decorate Thistle Draft Shop for Halloween, and to what extent?
And when are you starting?
And what are the best beers for Halloween? Hey, Mercy Beers. Hey, Mercy Beers from good old UK. I saw your they did a live stream, Kennedy, on YouTube. I don't know if you saw this, of a beer and cheese pairings.
Oh.
Yeah, good stuff.
Wish I would have known that.
Yeah, well, you should follow them and subscribe on YouTube. But yeah, good stuff.
Done and done.
Yeah. I want to do a St. Arnold has done some beer and cheese pairing videos on Instagram with the Houston Dairy Maids, and it's been a big deal because who doesn't love beer and cheese? And they have these cheese boards, and you can run by and you can get them, and then go home and like pair and hear about what the beer is and what the cheese is and all that kind of stuff. I want to do a live cheese stream, not string cheese, but stream cheese. Yeah. Okay. What about a jack-o'-lantern, Mary? You can't.
I like cheese.
She says no decor because I'm just looking. Those purple and orange lights they're pretty inexpensive.
So, I'm picturing like cauldrons.
Yeah.
On the bar with dry ice so they bubble and smoke.
That they only last for so long. We did that.
Well, you got to keep replenishing the dry ice.
Okay,
Don't hold dry ice with your bare hand.
No, don't. But I'm saying that's a lot of work. Southern Star Brewing Company. They're what is it? The Gorda. Sigurd? Yeah, and then Brash Black Wizard. Ooh, what's Brash Black Wizard? Is that a pumpkin stout or something? That'll be okay. I'm interested already.
Oh, speaking of Brash. I've got the Brash shirt on today.
Oh, looks good.
With sage words of wisdom on this shirt. Do you want to see these sage words of wisdom on a Brash shirt?
Yeah, you're still locked up. I can't see you, but sure.
Anyway, everybody else does.
Okay. Is it a curse word?
It is.
Okay.
It says don't be a dick.
Oh, okay. There you go.
But, words to live by.
Yeah, of course. I think there's fog machines, Mary, you can get. Dry ice is a little, like if you could make like a big like paper mache cauldron, like with mystery beers inside. Ooh, that might be kind of fun. But you had a fog machine, just putting fog over the top with like a sheet where you could still reach down into like a cooler inside and grab a mystery beer. Oh, so the Black Wizard is a black IPA. That seems very brash. I miss black IPA. Good black IPAs. Yeah, sure, Mercy. It's good to watch. Black IPAs were like real popular for about 10 minutes, and then they went away. And now I see them popping up here and there. And some of them are really good. What are your...
They're good.
Do you like black IPAs? Who did we have that... who had a really good one?
I think I've only had like one or two.
Where did
They're good though.
I forget. Was it Holler?
I don't remember.
I feel like it was Holler.
I don't remember starting the show.
You don't remember starting this show?
Yeah, I don't remember what I was doing an hour ago.
Oh, yeah. Well, everything crashed again. And it's still not working
Probably.
100%. This is just to let everybody know, if it does crash again, there is an alternate feed on the Interbrews YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. If you just want to see the side of my face. I can put a frozen picture of Kennedy up. What are you going to dress up as Halloween? I feel like with your hair.
Mm-hmm.
What's the guy from Harry
Don't
Potter?
say kindergarten cop, Dad.
No, I mean,
There.
yes, you can absolutely do that. You could pull that back pew ninth circle. Maybe that was it.
Oh yeah, that's the one I've had before.
That
That's
might have
right.
been it. I feel like
Thank you.
Holler had one too, or maybe was it maybe New Magnolia had one? I don't. That's good stuff.
Thanks for slurping right in everyone's ears.
It's good. 512 pecan porter.
Mm-hmm.
One of the classics. What was I talking about?
Well, I was talking about this Galveston Bay blueberry blonde.
No, that's not it. India Porter. Would you call? Okay, let me think. Is that a black IPA?
Mm-hmm.
Mercy called it or an India Porter.
Indian porter. Yeah.
Like I could see that too. Wonder what the difference is.
So I imagine it's more like a hoppy porter.
Oh, I guess. But
getting-
what's the difference between a black IPA and a India Porter? Like, is it the malt bill?
Yeah, roastiness and hoppiness.
No, I get that, but I'm saying the two, comparing a black IPA to an India Porter, is there a difference? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, are you just making a dark IPA with a black IPA, and then are you taking a porter, which is roasty, and then hopping it up?
I mean, aren't all like the darker grains? They're going to give you some form of roastiness anyway.
Yeah, but it's a threshold thing. You can overdo it on roastiness for sure.
Right.
For sure. Tomorrow we're going to do a live show on our normal Thursday. Don't anybody
Yes.
fret. This is just kind of a test. I don't know. That's not even a test. This was just kind of we said we're going to do more episodes, and we tried so far. And it's we went out of town for Labor Day. Did you go anywhere for Labor Day?
No, I worked.
Oh, okay. Well, good for you.
I got double pay.
Yeah, Cascadian Dark Ale. There you go. Oh, like somebody, there's a naming discrepancy. Like somebody like coined the phrase or gotten the, yeah, we got, okay. So Jeremy said it seems to remember, yeah, he remembers that there was a naming discrepancy about a black pale ale. So someone coined Cascadian Dark Ale. Okay, I remember that. Like, but Cascade, that makes me think Cascade hops. But then Mercy's saying it varies comparing an India Porter to a black IPA. For me, black IPA should be, if you close your eyes and think you are drinking an IPA, India IPA. Okay, best of both worlds. Oh, it was in Brew Your Own magazine, Jeremy says. Interesting. Okay. I may even have that.
You know,
It's back when I subscribed to BYO.
I'm gonna brew next week, and I haven't decided on what I want to brew. So
Wait, did BYO stop printing Brew Your Own? I think they stopped. I think the only one left is, I don't know. Somebody correct me. Jeremy, correct me if I'm wrong.
I think I want to do a black IPA now. I've never done one.
You going to do a Cascadian Dark Ale and just use Cascade hops?
Why not?
Why
A
not?
Cascadian Dark Ale.
Yeah. Cascade hops are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time you had a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale?
Actually, not that long ago.
Good, because it's great.
Now we went somewhere and like Julie and I went somewhere and like they didn't have like a big craft beer selection.
Mm-hmm. But they had that.
They had that, and I'm like, sweet. I haven't had one of these in a year or two.
Yeah, we the episode.
Like, what is that? What are you drinking?
She didn't know.
So I'm like,
she'd never had
she
it.
didn't know. She didn't know.
No.
So I was like, this is like one of the original craft beers.
Yeah, 1980.
This is like one of the OG ones here.
Yep, it's required drinking. Episode 3, required drinking. Interbrews required drinking. We have a 4th episode getting ready to get posted. Hopefully later today, if I have time.
I
after
believe the terminology is that it's ready to drop.
Ready to drop.
Yes, you have a new episode of Interbrews Essential Drinking.
Required
It's
drinking.
ready to drop.
Required.
drinking.
Yeah.
It's ready to drop next week.
Yeah. Keenan and I, we did a deep dive on Dogfish Head 60-minute IPA, and I need to nail down what we're doing this week. I think our next one, I think it's Rodenbach Grand Cru, but I'm not sure. We have a whole list we were going to try to pick from. But anyway,
Mercy just said that Forgotten Style is the Imperial Red Ale.
true. You know who has a good Imperial Red Ale? Cyclers.
Mm-hmm.
That
Imperial Red
5511.
Ale is one of my girlfriend Julie's favorites.
Did she ever get that 5511 from Cyclers?
I don't know if she's had. Oh, that's a good idea, Josh.
Yeah, you should just get her a. Where is
I'm
she
gonna
out
have
of town currently?
Yeah, she's out of town.
Is she anywhere
So-
interesting?
Yes.
Is it anywhere she can bring beers back?
You'll find it interesting. I don't know if anybody else will. She's in Arkansas.
Oh, that's right. No, that is interesting. She's north central Arkansas, or I mean
Something like that.
something like that. West central.
Yeah, and then she's heading off to Missouri, but I don't want to give away her itinerary.
No, but she can grab some good beers over there. There's some good breweries over there in that part of Arkansas.
She's not bringing back beers though.
Is she flying? Did she fly?
She flew, but I told ourselves we're drinking all our beer run beers first before we get any other beers.
Oh, well then remind her if she's still in Arkansas to pick up some Core Brewing ESB. She'll
Wow, she loves those ESBs.
That's what I'm saying. Core Brewing in Springdale. But they also have a tap room in Hot Springs and maybe one in Fayetteville. But anyway, fantastic ESB. Fantastic. Jeremy says, brew your own and Zymergy still around. What was it? All About Beer magazine, I believe. That was the one. Maybe that one went away. There's a couple of Beer and Brewing. Is Beer and Brewing magazine still around? I don't know. I don't see how magazines are doing hot right now. But I guess I hang on to all those old homebrewing magazines. There was another one.
Yeah, print is dead. Print generally is dead. You gotta have a strong online presence.
True, and I'm sure they do. I had I kept them all though. Zymergy is the one you got from being a part of the Homebrewers Association. So I still have some of those. There was a pumpkin beer issue that came out 5-6 years ago. Anyway, I still have that one, and they even showed you how to make how to carve a pumpkin and make it into a tap, like a beer dispensing pumpkin, which seems cool. But later in that night, it's probably going to be kind of gross. You know?
So, like, the beer actually collects in the actual pumpkin and you tap from there?
Yeah.
Or is it just decorative and the hose just runs through the pumpkin?
Well, you can do either one, but they actually put the beer in the pumpkin.
Why?
I mean, why not? I don't know.
You get flat and nasty, and then, like, you have all those pumpkin fibers that you're drinking, too, get stuck in your teeth.
Look,
No thanks.
Agreed, but people love pumpkins. I love pumpkins. And people love beer, so.
I could start going out and getting pumpkins down, making pumpkin pie, because pumpkins they're right around the corner.
Literally, like at the store right around the corner. I don't know. I haven't seen any pumpkins in the store yet.
No, they're not. I don't think they're out yet, but they'll be out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it'll be like a week.
And it sucks that, like, you can only get pumpkins like maybe 6 weeks out of the year.
Yep. Yep. I just saw a post from our friend Scott Metzger. You know, he's up in Massachusetts, right up in New England.
Yeah, up there living the good life.
Yeah. They went to a farm to pick their own apples, which is a thing people do apparently. And they had a trellis of the pie pumpkins over like their sign, like just all these pie pumpkins hanging. So I was like, wow, that's pumpkining right there. Anyway, I'm glad we came with all the good material today.
Well, we did.
Yeah.
I used all my material when I was solo.
Oh, we didn't even ask people to share. It's kind of late now.
It is.
Yeah, but it's fine. Just everybody remember we're going to be back tomorrow. Vegetable beers are wrong, says Mercy Beers. A cucumber sour. You know what? There was cucumber lime or something like that was pretty good. Foamy Head. John is over in Louisiana.
I mean, one of my favorite beers is Undead Head Ed, which is a ghost pepper chili.
That's technically a fruit.
Technically, a pepper is a vegetable.
That's a fruit.
What?
A pepper is a fruit.
All right.
You can Google that.
No, you might be right.
I am right.
You might be right.
Yeah, I am right.
But I'm not the biggest pumpkin beer fan. I think the pumpkins don't really add much to it. I think it's more like the pumpkin spice.
It depends on.
In my opinion.
Mercy, have you ever had a sweet potato porter or something like that?
Yeah.
Those are good.
Makes it.
The ones I've had a couple that are good.
Yeah, I've had some sweet potato porters. They're pretty good.
Right. I think New Republic had one. New Republic no longer with us.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. New Republic. That was a good one.
I know that. Before we go too far down we got plenty of time to talk pumpkins for the next month and a half, or 2 months really. You can do that in November as well. Jeremy wants to know about the blueberry blonde.
All right, so blueberry blonde, excellent.
Who made it? Is that the Galveston Bay?
That's Galveston Bay.
Okay.
It's really good. The blueberries are they're not overpowering. It's just a slight hint of blueberries, so it's a really good blonde ale, and just enough blueberries to give you a little to tickle your palate, if you will. It's definitely not an overpowering blueberry flavor. Just kind of slight. I think they nailed this beer. I like it a lot.
Did you go to Galveston Bay?
No, I didn't. Julie went.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
With Mike and Kate.
Okay.
I had to work that day. Remember that beer run was a 2-day thing, and
yeah.
I only made it one day.
How's the Tiki Wheat?
Tiki Wheat, I love this beer.
Yeah.
I like I haven't, I don't have a good wheat beer for a while. I forget how delicious these things can be.
Yep. That's the official beer of Galveston Island.
Yeah, this is like wheat. A lot of people don't like wheat beers, but this is probably like one of the better wheat beers out there.
Yep.
I like it a lot.
They make good beers. That I wanted to grab some of that to have on the beach down at Surfside, but did not. There's not really, if you're not going like from Galveston to Surfside, not a real good beer grabbing place that I know of. Maybe, I don't know. If anybody knows of a good place near Freeport or Surfside or wherever, like the 288 area.
Well, they make these things, and Josh, if you listen to our hurricane special, you would know how to properly pack an ice chest.
Oh, I did that.
So you properly pack your ice chest full of all the beers you want to bring, all the wheat beers you want to bring to the beach before you get there.
Yeah.
So you don't have to stop on the way.
Well,
because you and 3 kids and your wife, no stop is a quick stop along the way.
That's true, but it's fine. It's worth it. I was gonna say,
Buc-ee's all along the way to Surfside. You can go to the original Buc-ee's on the way to Surfside.
Oh, is that the original?
I'm not talking about the small one. I think the original one is somewhere in Lake Jackson. But the one right before you get to Surfside, that's like maybe like the second Buc-ee's ever.
Okay.
And it hasn't grown. It's been that size the whole time.
That's the thing that's interesting. That's the original Buc-ee's, and then you can, if that's just down the coast at Corpus, you can go to the original Whataburger.
Yes.
Well, I don't know that it's
No,
the
you
original.
can't. You can't go to the original Whataburger.
I think that was like a tent or something.
Yeah, it's not there. But that's Whataburger is from Corpus Christi, and yes, my very first job was at Whataburger.
Mercy says that Buc-ee's was one of the highlights of driving in Texas.
Oh,
we have one not far from my house, and I'll leave my house to go poop at Buc-ee's sometimes. That's how comfortable it is.
I can imagine 3 daughters. You know, the bathrooms are probably always full. Always full.
There's always somebody brushing hair, doing something. And they all have braces, so they're all putting rubber bands in all the time or whatever, all that girl stuff. So, yeah, that's my ringing endorsement for Buc-ee's is bathroom's so nice you'll leave your own house just to go there. I'm sure they appreciate that.
So I am, admittedly, I'm very poop shy.
Yeah, so am I.
And I will hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to where it pains me, I will hold it till I can get into a comfortable place to poop.
Yeah.
And like I avoid public restrooms like the plague. Like it has to be an emergency. I'll still poop. I'll poop at Buc-ee's. I'm still not 100% comfortable because it's in public.
Yeah, no, but they lock. You
I'll
have
poop at Buc-ee's.
Yeah. What is Jeremy Anderson, the official burger of Dallas Cowboys? Is that the poop is? I don't know. I don't understand. There's been a lot of poop talk in the news lately, Kennedy. I know you don't follow sports.
I'm assuming Jeremy is not a Dallas Cowboys fan with that comment.
Nor should he be. Who wants to be?
But Mercy was a big fan of their Buc-ee's brisket sandwiches.
Yeah, it's pretty good, especially
They're good.
Considering it's not maybe
They're
not.
good. And if you're there around breakfast time, their breakfast tacos or breakfast burritos are pretty decent too.
Oh, Whataburger. He was talking about Whataburger. You just had a poop emoji up, and so I automatically was like, oh, and we're talking about pooping.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's been all the poop talk in the news. Odell Beckham, who plays for the Browns. You can go Google that. Yeah, go Texans. They play tomorrow night. I should have worn my Texan shirt tomorrow.
You have a football team, American football team, Mercy Bears, that is called the Browns. Come on.
Yeah, but that's been around forever.
I know.
There's a story.
Just,
there's a story
yes,
about
I
the
know
receiver.
It's named after the owner.
No. Listen. Odell Beckham Jr., the receiver, plays for the Browns. And there's been a story about his I don't even want to get into it. We may get censored. But I'm just saying Google Odell Beckham Jr. and it'll be the first thing that pops up. But apparently he has some his proclivities are
He's got a poop fetish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And that's alleged. Yeah.
He's allegedly a scat man.
Yeah, Yep. Cleveland Steamer.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm about to kind of makes me need to gag. It's gross. Anyway, okay. Do you have to work today?
Yeah, I gotta leave like now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, everybody. Jeremy and Mercy Beers and who else watched today?
And Mary, and I think that's about
Mary
it.
and was there not a Philip sighting earlier? No.
Oh, today's Philip's birthday, by the way.
Oh, really? Happy birthday,
Yes.
Philip. Hopefully you'll
Philip's
scroll
birthday.
back and see this later. We're going to be live tomorrow with the official Thursday show. And
It's exciting. I'm back in the studio.
yeah, you're going to be back here. So
Yes.
it's going to be off the chain.
Yes.
We should probably have a special beer just for it. What beer
Okay.
What beer really screams back together?
No, I have a thing I'm gonna spring on you.
Okay.
tomorrow.
I hope it's not a Cleveland
It's-
steamer.
It's a surprise. It's not a Cleveland
I
steamer.
hope it's not an Odell Beckham type surprise.
It's not. It has nothing. Well, it's not a McAfee hammock surprise.
What is wrong with people? I feel like that type of thing is
I
what
don't know.
I feel like between Odell Beckham and McAfee or whatever his name is. I feel like that brought on 2020. Just the fact that that's happening.
I mean, I know people don't like to be, held back at all, but there's got to be lines somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. No, of course there's lines.
You got to have lines.
Yeah. And not just in your toilet bowl. Okay. Hey, no, Philip just jumped on.
Hey, Philip.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Phillip. Happy birthday, Philip.
How's it going, man? Good to
Thanks.
What-
You got here, and we're signing off.
Yeah, we're about to sign off, but you can scroll back. It's all good.
No.
Let's see. Do we have what birthday is it?
Don't watch the first 15 minutes of the show.
Yeah.
Nobody watch the first 15 minutes of the show.
Right. So, all right. Philip, how old are you today? You don't have to tell us, but
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, Kennedy, do you have anything else you need to tell the masses?
No.
I was
If you
gonna.
watch- I'm gonna say, if you go back and watch the replay, just skip to like past the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was.
I'd ad lib horribly.
Yeah.
Bad. I can't do it.
I was gonna say that it's what I didn't talk. I was gonna mention earlier as far as your Halloween costume. What's the the guy? What was the guy's name? Alan Richter, right? Was the guy that played Hans Gruber.
Mhm.
Passed away, I think, last year or the year before. He's in Harry Potter. I forget his character's name, but you kind of have that hair going on.
What's his name? No, I don't.
You
That guy's
do.
got like dark black hair.
Well, yeah, but as far as like the way it looks, though,
Snape. Professor Snape.
there you go. That's who you should be. You went from the Prince Valiant to the intermediate. Now you're into the Snape, Professor Snape era of your hair. How long do you let it go? Is it going to get longer?
Everyone kept jumping on saying Snape.
Yep.
I don't know. A little bit longer, not too much.
Okay.
Maybe a good 6 inches.
You're going to let it go 6 inches?
Yeah.
All right.
More.
All right. I don't know what territory that is.
Just past my shoulders.
I know, but I don't know who that looks like.
Oh.
I have to figure that one out when we get there. Can't wait to see it, though.
Kindergarten cop dad.
Now, you're already there. Anyway. Okay. Well, let's wrap it up. I'm going to hit the music so you can go. Right?
Yes, I have to go.
All right. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching a kind of impromptu episode of
Very
Liquid Lunch.
impromptu.
Be back tomorrow with all the force. And hopefully our stuff's working correctly from the jump.
We don't have to Skype tomorrow, so.
Oh, that's right. Of course, everything will be perfect. All right. Well, we'll see everybody tomorrow with Kennedy back in studio. The gang's back together, and we'll see you then. Bye.
The preceding has been a presentation of Stewed Productions.
And that's a wrap on the show. Kennedy has got to go.
All right. I got to go.
I just said that.
I know you did.
Out the